morning. It's December 6th, 2021, and on my way into the day job. And this is going to be a short video. I've got to run a couple of errands prior to going to work. Friday was the end of last week, and it was very, very productive week. Very happy with the progress that was made. Made a lot of progress inside of OneNote and completed the Wealth 101 book. And so now I've got to continue taking notes in the 3 or 4 books that I have left, and hopefully get an update on the transcribing that was supposed to have been done a couple of weeks ago by a friend of mine. I don't think that's going to happen, but I want to try and get that book back in because that has some real key information as far as diversification and some easy steps to follow. So I think we made it all the way through Wade Cook's 4 volumes, made it all the way through the 5 steps, the 7 steps, and I think another book as well. So we ended the after hours work at a total of 44% over and above what the goal was, and so that was a good thing. That helps to offset the week's loss for the week of Thanksgiving and kind of turn around our finances, which is a good thing. It's also part of the let's try running every single day mentality, and so we're 7 days in a row there. And so that means I've got to stop by and run some errands so that I'm prepared for tonight. Got a chance to talk with Brianna via Facebook chat, and that's always good to touch base with your kids. Appreciated that time that we spent together. I don't think that she really buys into some of the things that I'm doing, but ultimately I'm not doing it for her. I'm doing it for myself. Once I'm not here anymore, it's really not going to make any difference. Whatever I produce is going to get passed down. So it's just a matter of whether or not they want to take that ball and run with it or not. So dog butt tired. Last night I actually did end it about 2 hours early, and that's because at probably about $20 an hour, it just wasn't worth the additional time. I had to make sure that the laundry was done. I had to go home and make sure the chores were done. So I got home, ate something, which is probably the first meal in 2 days. So I probably lost some weight, but unfortunately my battery on my scale is no longer functioning, so I need to go get a battery for that. So I did chat a little bit and sent the Wealth 101 notes off to Shirley in China, and she was very impressed with the notes, and we made dialogue today on that. It's just difficult to chat at all on Saturday and Sunday when you're working for 16-hour days, and so I kind of put that off. So we'll see if we can continue that. Kind of using that as a virtual pen pal / encourager from a long distance, very safe, but she enjoys the wisdom, the life. She calls me her life coach, and that's part of it. When you're gathering all this information, it's not to just keep it for yourself, it's to pass it on to somebody, because it's like throwing throwing a rock into a pond, and the ripple effects. You have no idea where those ripples may go, and if it touches another person's life, how many people do they know, and will it affect those people as well? So that's part of the enjoyment of learning the knowledge and sharing that knowledge. So, I told you earlier that, we were up 44%, and there's some little key I want to teach you. We've heard, politically, we've heard this won't cost you a single dime. No, it won't cost us a single dime. It'll cost us about 10 million dimes. So you really need to be careful and listen to the words, because the words have meanings and twists, and they want to make it appear as though they're not lying to you or giving you false information. We also experienced something this last week where they showed this chart of gas prices going down, but they condensed the time, and it looks like, oh, well, we're in a downtrend, when in the reality the prices have gone from $2.15 to $3.80 and went down 2 cents. But yet they're touting that we have this massive downturn in prices. Not true. So you really always have to look at the information. Numbers do not lie. And you also have to be careful when somebody turns around and says, for instance, say you have 100 employees, or let's say the population is 100, the population inside of a company is 100, and they turn around and they say, we had 10% growth. Well, 10% of 100 means that you only brought on 10 people, but 10% sounds phenomenal. Or if you had 10 people and they say they had 10% growth, that means they brought on one person. But 10% sounds like, oh, those are fantastic numbers. No, you really have to do the math. The math does not lie. And so just because somebody says that they got that type of growth, or throw out those numbers, run the numbers in order to see what it really means. And that's something that you also need to take into consideration when you're working with the stock market and whatnot, as far as when companies are telling you that they have that type of growth. What does that actually mean? So a good lesson there. Just always make sure that what somebody's telling you really pans out. There was an old adage from Ronald Reagan that said, trust but verify. And so, I'm tired. I have to run this pace. I'm stressed out, but my body doesn't show that I'm stressed out. I'm like a duck, calm on top and paddling like hell underwater. And so I guess I'm going to end this video right now and get it uploaded tonight. So you guys have a great day, and sorry for the little hiccups inside of this video. Have a great day. Bye.